Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, and thank you for subscribing my video. And I really appreciate it. Today we'll be discussing losing weight and keeping that weight off. Last time I discussed my journey, and I'm just going to give you some tips as to how to lose weight and keeping that weight off. So, as I said before, it's you have to develop a healthy lifestyle that plays a major role in losing weight, and it has to be a sustainable diet. The first thing I want to speak about is drinking water. Water is so important in losing weight. It keeps the body hydrated, right? And it also eliminates or reduce calories. So we have to drink water. I know a lot of persons do not like to drink water, but there are several ways. Researchers have shown there are several ways how to keep the body hydrated. You can consider drinking coffee, tea. You have green tea. Green tea is so good. You can drink coffee, green tea, soup. Those are some ways of how to get the body hydrated. And this is something that I practice. I put my water in a visible area, an area that I can see it. At work, it's on my desk. So it's like a reminder. It's on the counter in my kitchen. It's a reminder that, yes, I need to drink some water. What I also practice, the first thing I do in the morning is drink a glass of water. I think that once you have been sleeping all night, your body's dehydrated. Some of us sleep 8 hours or more or less, and not all of us wake up in the night and drink a glass of water. So I think the first thing you should do is keep the body hydrated by drinking a glass of water. Another way that you can also consider is eating oatmeal. And oatmeal is very filling, very efficient, and it keeps you hydrated somewhat because the oats soak up the water. So that is also a good way of keeping the body hydrated and keeping you healthy. It's an healthy meal. Another way you can also consider is smoothies. Smoothies are so delicious. I love smoothies, and they're so filling. And also they give you water because most smoothies are people use vegetables or fruits, and these contains fruits and vegetable contains at least 80% water content, which is also good to keep the body hydrated. Another thing that I also do is drink a glass of water before I eat a meal. So I ensure that at least a glass or 2 glasses of water before I drink any meal, and it kind of fill the gap before eating that meal. And also what I practice is drink a glass of water after meal. So I'm always drinking my water. At least 3 gallons of water I drink daily, which is it helps you. It helps you in losing weight. Another thing that I would recommend in losing weight is exercising. Do some physical activities. I know not all of us has the time to schedule a program to get into physical activities or going to the gym or sign up for a program. But guess what? It was shown that at least 30 minutes per day, at least 30 minutes per day for physical activities. And what you can consider is splitting that 30 minutes up. So you can do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, 10 minutes in the evening, and that's 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes. But what I practice, I at least do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes when I get home. So that's way I can ensure that I put in 30 minutes per day. This is debatable because a lot of persons do not think that physical activities should be used to lose weight. But I strongly agree that physical activities is so important when you're deciding on losing weight, because it helps you with tone in the body. It helps you tone in the body, and it also helps you to lose the weight. So there are certain type of physical activities that I prefer. I prefer to do strength training and also cardio. Very important in losing weight. I can also give you some tips, the different exercises that I've been doing, but that will be another video. Another thing that you should also consider, the food that we eat. The food that we eat. That's why I started off with healthy meal. The food that we eat plays a major important. Major. But what I do is do meal prepping. So I ensure that I know the amount of calories that I'm eating, and I also ensure that I know what to eat and when to eat and how much to eat. That is so important. And once you do meal prepping, that gives you an idea of what is actually go into your body. And try and set aside a day of the week that you should do your meal prep. So what I do my meal prep on Sundays. So Sundays are devoted to meal prep day. And I choose my ensure that the food groups are there. So I ensure that my food groups is there, and I do my meal prep. So that's another way that you can ensure that you're not just going to the fast food, or you're not going to, you're not drinking this coffee or drinking the calories, because you already have your meals prepared. You know exactly what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat. Another thing I should also point out is your snacks. And please, guys, try not to miss breakfast, because the more you miss your breakfast, the more you snack. So once you have your breakfast, which I stated before, a smoothie or an oatmeal, about 2 hours after, you can consider snacking. And what I normally do for my snacks is fruits. I have my fruits on my desk at work. I have my fruits on my counter, because I strongly believe that the food that you're seeing, that's what you will eat. So I ensure that my fruits are on my counter and my fruits are on my desk. That's an excellent way of doing your snacks. I also have my carrots, or I'll have carrots and peanut butter, or I'll have celery and peanut butter. Those are things that I will snack on. And then of course I'll have my lunch. So every 2 hours I'll snack, and then at the end of the day, about 6, that's the time that I will have my dinner. Not every one of us are able to have their dinner at 6, but I try to eat early eating habits. So therefore my stomach is always filling on time. There's no gap for hunger. I control my hunger. And by 6, I ensure that I have my dinner. And by 8 or so, I'm snacking. And I'm using healthy snacks. I use whole grains for my snacks, or nuts or fruits. That's some ways of ensuring that I am eating healthy. But these are some tips that I do. There are other ways. I'm not saying that these tips will actually work for you, but they may work for you. These are things that you can consider. About keeping it on, that's another topic. That was always my problem area. Keeping it off, I should say. Keeping it off, or maintaining that weight. Because yes, we exercise, we put in all this effort, lose the weight, and yet still by within 2 weeks or some weeks or a month or so or a year, the weight is back. What can we do? And a good way how to lose that weight and maintain that weight is the healthy lifestyle. Once you have that healthy lifestyle, that will help you to maintain that weight. And another way that you can do, because there are times when we will not be so rigid as to our diets. There are times when we will do other things. We will have go out of the way and eat something else. You can also check the scale. Check your weight. every weekend or every other day. Check your weight just to ensure that you're on par. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Eating healthy, that's one way that it will remain. And just doing everything right, doing that what you are supposed to do. Eating healthy is very, very important in losing weight. So these are some tips that I do, and I want you to just read through them or listen to them, I should say, and see how best they can fit into your schedule. All right, and thank you for watching, of course. So next video I'll be discussing or demonstrating my meal prepping, the foods that I use, and the exercises that I've been doing. So check out that video, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Fitness and Diabetic Health. See you soon. Have a great day.